Melanie C,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am so excited to chat to you. I've been such a big fan for a long time.
Thank you
And
so
I
much.
am loving the new sound, everything you've been doing. It is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel being back in Australia? I know you spent a bit of time
Uh,
here, haven't you?
I love being here. It's like the time has gone so quickly.
Yeah.
So I was here this time last year
Yeah.
doing my first season of The Voice,
Of course.
and now I'm back. But while I was here last time, I shot the video for Sweat,
I
the
heard
first
that.
single from the album. We did the photo shoot. And now it's all coming out.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like, yeah, I'm back and loving it.
Where did you shoot that video?
We shot in Carriage Works.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, which is such
Of
a great
course.
location.
Now you say
Yeah.
that, I see it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an awesome location. Yeah, it was
Incredible.
perfect.
Love that. And you're living your best Sydney life. Like I see your stories. You're always out running.
Yeah.
You're doing the Bondi to Bronte,
Yes.
which is what you have to do while you're here.
Uh-huh.
Do you just love being by the water, having the whole
It's like
experience?
I found my spiritual home.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Sporty Spice. I mean, there's nowhere better. And yeah, and it's so beautiful. And it's such a lovely community there as well. Everyone's so friendly. And, you know, I live in London.
Yeah.
And London can be quite a lonely place.
Yeah.
You know, it's so transient. And I know parts of the city are like that. But somewhere like Bondi, you have these beautiful little communities all around
Yeah.
Sydney where people like say hello and good
Yeah.
morning and are, you know, really nice.
Do you have a regular place for coffee?
Where do I go? We like Will & Co, which is
Okay.
nice. We pop
Nice.
there, and yeah, but we you know we try lots of
Live
places.
around. There's so
We
much
live
around there
around.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to have the full experience while you're there too. And there's new ones that just pop up all the time as well.
Yeah.
Are you into matcha?
I'm not a matcha girl.
Not a matcha girl.
My daughter is, but me not so much. I feel like it tastes like soil and twigs.
Fair, actually.
You know, or just vanilla milk. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, just give me the coffee.
Some of them can be like that. Like it just tastes like straight topping, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
I get that. Well, it's great to have you here. You're here because of the boys too, which I feel very happy that you're on this season because I did it a few years ago. I was just saying to you off air, but it is just such a beautiful space that you guys create on that show for artists, and you know it's a platform for them to launch their career. Also meet
Absolutely.
so many great people like the
It's
coaches and friends.
incredible. There are so many talented people on the show, behind the scenes, and you know we feel like everybody has a good experience and
Yeah.
that they learned so much. And I love to be a part of it. And I wouldn't have come back if it wasn't
No.
like that. You know.
Yeah.
Who was your coach?
Delta Goodrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
Delta.
Yeah, who's become one of my really good friends now. I was really lucky. I
Oh,
went
I
on tour
love
with her a
that.
few years ago.
No way.
Yeah, and that was
That's
just
cool.
one of the greatest experiences of my life. But you know, she's become such a good mentor for me.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for that show and what it did for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so glad that you get to have that experience.
Yeah.
Have you done the UK one before? Or just
I've done the kids one
You've done
in
the
the
kids one.
UK. I
Yeah.
just did a season of that. But yeah, I'm funny because I TV's like all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun, it's interesting, but I just like being on stage.
Yeah.
So doing The Voice is lovely. I love working with lots of people and helping people and mentor them because obviously I'm so lucky. I've had so much experience doing what I do, but I do like being on stage and singing for
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
or DJing.
I saw your performance of Sweat on there last year. That was insane.
that was a
was
lot.
sick.
That was
Yeah.
a lot. It was really, really fun. And yeah, we just wanted to create something that really aesthetically matched the music.
Yeah.
And I had some fantastic dancers, people who didn't see it. It was like a gym workout
Yeah.
and we had like sweat towels and we were pumping iron. It was, yeah, all going on.
Living your best Olivia Newton-John life.
Exactly. She was a great inspiration for
Yeah.
that performance and the video and
Yeah.
and things like Flashdance. You know, I grew up through
Yes.
the 80s, so there's all these like really beautiful, iconic, sporty moments.
Totally. And it's what I love about this new sound of yours because it's not really a new sound. It feels very authentic. It feels like you're going back to your roots even before the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
It's like who Melanie C is. Now, I was reading you were in a group called the fucking Yeah Four, which was a group of 18-year-old friends where you guys would dance through Costa Brava, the Costa Brava rave scene, right? Tell me about that. That sounds like a vibe.
I love that. Gosh, that brings back so many memories. I was 17.
Yeah.
I was on my first holiday without parental guidance.
Yeah.
And it was at that time when like rave music, it was sweeping through Europe and I'd never heard anything like it. I'd never seen anything like it. And we were all dancers. We were at dance college together.
Yeah.
So we were just hooked, like dancing all night long. And yeah, we came back to the UK and we're just like seeking out all these raves to go to. And that's where my love of dance music started.
Yeah.
And then the Spice Girls happened really quickly after that. So I had to park that element of my life.
Yeah.
And then when I started DJing about 8 years ago, just all of these sounds were like just coming back and all these memories. And I just felt like it was such a great time as well in music because there's been a lot of that referenced in pop music.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of rave sounds, of a lot of dance, house. It's
Totally.
always, disco's always making an appearance
Yeah.
everywhere. And I think the great thing with music now, the genres cross so much
Yeah.
and it just makes these exciting sounds. And I just felt like it was something I wanted to incorporate more into my solo wear.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
you've done it so well too. I mean, I
Yeah.
look Dom Dollar, who's like,
Oh, I love Dom.
Australian, but he's such a king, and what
Yeah.
he's done with his music, just that crossover between that world that he's from, but then with pop and
Yeah.
radio, like
He's
it's
amazing. And
amazing.
the great thing is, like, something I've noticed about the DJ community is because you have so much more crossover.
Yeah,
So when you're DJing at a club or a festival, you're coming in at the end of somebody's set, you're,
yeah,
you're setting your decks up. And so you tend to spend a bit more time together. You get to know each other more. You play each other's tunes. It's like really supportive.
yeah,
So, like, as artists, it's different. Sometimes you don't see people, or your paths might cross at a festival or something.
yeah.
But DJs, it's a proper community.
It
And
is,
I've met Dom out and about,
of course.
and he is a gem. He's such a lovely guy, obviously uber talented.
Yeah,
So I just love watching him.
yeah.
His show's getting bigger
Oh, I
and
know.
bigger
He did
and bigger. And yeah,
He
he's
did
a
a
doll.
stadium show in Sydney at the end of
I
last
saw,
year, and
yeah.
it was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, unlike anything I've ever been to in my life. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love watching your transition into DJing. I remember you started in 2018, right? So this is
Yeah.
like you've been doing it like 7 years, 8 years now, which is
Yeah, I think
crazy.
it's around that.
It
Yeah.
was a few years ago. I actually was living in Newcastle, which is 3 hours away from here at the time. But you announced you were doing a show on a boat in Sydney,
Yeah.
and I was like, Melanie C DJing on a boat.
Hmm.
Me and my friend Pez out there, he's one of my best friends. But we were like, we have to go, so we drove 3 hours to come and watch you on the boat. And you were aura farming, girl. You were like, not only you DJing, but you perform. Like
Yeah.
you just get right into it.
Yeah.
And I love seeing DJs do that. Like you can see how passionate you are about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. The thing I love about DJing is you can just go nuts
Yeah.
because you don't have to worry about your voice.
Yeah.
It's so liberating.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you a really funny story about that particular gig.
Yeah.
So I met my boyfriend 2 days before that gig.
Really?
We went on our first date and he brought some friends over onto the boat.
Yeah.
But do you remember how I got to the boat?
Yeah. I do. You came on another boat, right? And everyone
Yeah.
was so excited. Yeah.
Yeah. So this dude, right, I'd literally just met him.
Yeah.
We'd had a couple of dates. He's on the boat with his friends, and I turn up. And of course, on the boat, there's loads of Spice Girls fans. So there's people
Yeah.
with like Spice Girls t-shirts on, sporty t-shirts on.
Yeah.
And he must have been stood there thinking, what the hell is going on? And then I turn up on this blooming boat to
Yeah.
meet the boat. And and also then after this, I just left as well.
Yeah.
I had police escort, everything. It was so diva. And he must have just thought, what the hell have I
Yeah.
got myself into?
I remember they made like a little like row for you to walk through, and you're walking through all of us, and you were like, "Hey guys," like just like jumping through, and everyone was so excited. But I couldn't believe that's how they got you to the decks. Like you had to. I thought they might have like something at the back you could come through.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through the
Yeah,
crowd.
I know. God, that was a good night though. That was
It
sick.
was so fun.
Yeah, those gigs on those boats are always
They're
so
brilliant.
good. Yeah, I saw Craig David do one a few years
Oh,
there too.
amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible. But that's what I love about this new album, because I feel like this experience for you of DJing, this has really inspired the album. I mean, Sweat, it's just such a great club record, but also, I mean, it feels like you wrote it while you're in a class at the gym. Like, it's like you put yourself in that space.
Yeah.
When you were writing the song,
Mhm.
was that like the headspace you were in? You're like, okay, I want people to be able to play this in the club, but also
Yeah.
I'm seeing myself in a class.
100%. I've been writing the album for about 2 years before we wrote Sweat. And I was in a session one day and I just wanted to inject some fun into the record.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, when you're in the studio, sometimes you can be quite serious, introspective. And I was thinking about my live performance and I'm really energetic,
Yeah.
and there's a kind of sassy side to me that I probably don't have anywhere else. And I was thinking, I need to have the music to match that so I
Yeah.
can bring that to the live performance. And that's where Sweat started, for sure.
Right. Sick.
Yeah.
And then you give us the next single, which I love. What could possibly go wrong? Which is
Yeah.
just the perfect pop song.
Yeah. Do you think?
I think it's a perfect pop
Yeah,
song.
I
Yeah,
love it too.
Yeah, I love the sounds in it. I love the synths. I think it's just lyrically, it's just a simple pop song, but so catchy.
Yeah.
Is that what we're getting on the rest of the album? Like just
Yeah,
great
you
pop
know
music?
what? It's really up. A lot of the album, it's really joyful. There's lots of fun, like leaning into the fitness world, and there's moments. It's really interesting when I was writing this record because personally, for me, I always draw upon what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
When I'm writing, like so many artists do.
Yeah.
And I went through this phase where I started making the record and I just split up from a long-term relationship.
Mm.
And I was at that really nasty part, and you're literally like just all the financial stuff and
Yeah.
all this the
Oh,
nasty part.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I was having it like quite a hard time. And so there was some darkness and there was some anger and that was some of the energy. And then I met somebody new and
Yeah.
then I fell in love and then that relationship started to take shape, and so it just crossed all of these emotions,
Yeah.
and so it's a real journey, and that's really explored on the record.
Yeah.
But I would say predominantly it's joyful
Yeah.
because my life just is right now. DJing
Amazing.
has brought that, my new relationship has brought that. I think being I'm 52 now and I'm just so appreciative of my career and
Mm.
everything I've done. And it feels very celebratory.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
feel
in
I hear
there.
that on the record too. From what
Yeah.
I've heard so far, I haven't heard the full thing, but you just do sound like you're in such a great place.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for you. Like
Yeah.
you deserve
Thank
that.
you.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I especially like being here in Australia, I feel like that is just a lot of the culture here. And when you get to go and do those, I do Bondi to Bronte every weekend. Like it's like a ritual for me. Like you've just got to do those things to,
Absolutely. I
yeah,
think, you are so lucky as a nation. It's such a beautiful country. And yeah, it gives me life,
yeah,
being here, getting outdoors. And it's something us Brits really miss because
yeah,
we don't often have the opportunities to do that.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if there are any Aussies out there who ain't doing it, go and do it. Honestly, it will make you feel great.
Absolutely. And do you know
Yeah.
what I'm excited for? I'm excited for this tour that you
Yes.
just announced in November. You're going to
Hmm.
be doing solo shows.
Yeah.
Tell me about the tour. What are we thinking? Are they going to be aerobics? Is there going to be aerobics on stage?
I think we need to have
Vibes?
maybe we'll all get rehearsing. We'll do some TikTok workouts
Yeah.
to build up to the shows. I'm going to have so much fun
Yeah.
with this record because I want to approach the live show quite differently to how I've done before.
Yeah.
But I've never toured Australia before.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
I know, it's a first.
I was looking and I was like, you've never done, solo shows here.
Yeah, it's nuts. So I played Sydney way back. I think it was like 99 or 2000 with my first record.
Yeah.
I've toured as a DJ here twice,
Yeah.
but to come back with new music, and of course, I play hits, I'll dip into my Spice Girls catalogue.
Yeah.
The show will just be a riot. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
That's so good. I want to do something with you, okay? So I do
Yeah.
this thing called The Last Song.
I've heard all about
You've
it.
heard about it?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So I've mixed your songs with a bunch of Spice Girls songs.
Great.
We're going to play them off against each other and we're going to be left with one final song.
Okay.
How does that sound?
It sounds great.
Okay, cool. All right, first one. Wanna Be, Never Be the Same Again.
Oh, that's cruel. You've
know.
you've gone in hard.
I know.
Well, oh gosh. Wannabe, obviously, the song that launched the Spice Girls into the world, started my career.
Yeah.
And then Never Be the Same Again was my first UK number one with Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh, I love
Bit
that
of a
song.
full circle moment, actually, because Spice Girls had always looked up to TLC, like
Yeah.
when we were first forming. And then I had the opportunity to work with Lisa.
Mm.
So that's really, really cruel. But Wannabe is very important.
Yeah.
So that's going to have to win that
Okay.
little
Do you know, I'm
round.
the biggest Lisa fan. I've got lyrics from Waterfalls tattooed on my
Have
arm.
you?
Yeah, I'm such a fan. I remember when that song came out. I just thought it was just such a big deal that you guys collaborated
Yeah.
together. And I just wish that we got to see what she was capable of as a solo artist because she was so talented.
I say this all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like, it was such a shock when she passed so young. But I felt like knowing her, I only got to work with her a few times,
Yeah.
but she had this energy and it was almost like she knew she didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
She was like, she was just like buzzing and it just had so much, like you say, so much talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm such a loss that we never got to
know.
hear, beyond those years.
So sad. But an
Yeah.
incredible song you guys made together.
Yeah.
So we're locking in Never Be the Same Again. Is that what
Oh,
we-
are we?
Are
Well,
we-
I was
or-
going to go with
You know
Wannabe
what?
because
Okay, go
I
Wannabe.
felt a loyalty to the Spice
Go
Girls.
Wannabe. All right, go Wannabe. All
Okay.
right, Wannabe, spice up your life.
The problem is now, right? If we go with Wannabe, where are we going to end? Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean? I'm realizing how hard this game is. Okay, so I love Spice Up Your Life, right?
Yeah.
I used to think Wannabe and Spice Up Your Life were like the silly Spice Girl songs,
Yeah.
which they are in a sense,
Yeah.
but they are the DNA of the Spice Girls.
Mm-hmm.
They totally reflect our personality as a band.
Yeah.
And Spice Up Your Life was written after we toured the first album, or well, not toured, but we'd like done
Yeah.
promo all over the world. And it was amazing to just have success in all of these countries, all of these territories. And that's what inspired the song, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Spice Up Your Life.
Spice up your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Spice up your life. I turn to you.
Okay. Here we go. So I'm not going to be all like tied to the Spice Girls anymore.
Yeah.
I Turn to You
Yeah.
has been my biggest hit as a solo artist.
Yeah.
It's a song I play in my DJ set. It's a song I end my shows with. It's something that any audience I ever play for love that song.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
So we're going with it.
Okay, we're going to that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I turn to you. Say you'll be there.
I'm going to stick with I Turn to You.
I turn to you. I turn to you when you're gone.
Oh, well, When You're Gone is a very special record,
Yeah.
obviously. My first outing without the other girls.
Yeah.
My duet with Brian Adams, who I love and still get to perform with every now and again.
Love that.
Yeah, he's a really good mate, actually.
King.
He's a good guy. So what was it up against?
It was.
I Turn to You
I turn
When
to
You're Gone.
When you're gone. Yeah.
Sorry, Brian. I
Sorry,
Turn
Brian.
to You.
I turn to you.
Yeah.
I turn to you to become one.
Ooh. See, To Become One's a very special song.
Yeah.
It's something I always perform. Again, I often end DJ sets with it. In certain environments,
Yes.
it's the one. It's not the kind of music I play as a DJ,
No.
but it's a good end of the
finisher.
night.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is tough. Let's go To Become One.
To become one. Okay.
Mhm.
To become one. Sweat.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so the girls on a promo tour for the album.
Yeah.
Let's Go Sweat.
Let's go sweat. Okay. Sweat or stop.
I'm going to stick with Sweat.
Sweat?
People love Stop. Of course,
Yeah.
you've got the little dance routine. I get to do that all over the place.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to do it and see it. But Sweat.
Sweat's a great performance. Like you
It
see that
is.
live, that's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go sweat too much.
Now, Too Much is a personal favourite of mine. We love the middle eights. What part of No don't you understand?
Yeah.
But come on, it's 2026.
All right,
Sweat.
Sweat. Okay. Sweat or woman?
Sweat every time. Woman's awful.
Do you not like woman?
No.
Do you think you guys will ever release a studio version?
Who knows
Who
what's
knows?
going to
The
happen?
fans
Who knows
demand
what's around
it.
the corner?
I know.
I know. So, Woman, if there's any listeners who don't know, it was a track we performed at Earl's Court, I think in 2000. We did some Millennium shows.
Yeah.
But it was never released on the album. It's never had like an official
had an official
release.
release.
I think there's a demo out
There's
there
an
or
AI
something.
version now. Did you know someone AI'd all your vocals?
Oh, I love it. I love it. If we do anything bad, can we just blame it on AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
it's, there's a reason it didn't make the record.
Fair,
But,
fair.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go Too Much, Viva Forever. Sweat or Viva Forever? Did we look in Sweat?
Viva.
Viva.
Viva's.
Viva.
Oh, I'm not going to say Viva. I'm not going to say that just yet, but
All right.
Viva Forever is very special.
Mm.
The thing I love about Viva Forever is, and if you've not listened to Spice Girls for a while, because people often talk about our voices,
Mm.
and for me, something that's very powerful with the Spice Girls is the blend.
Mm.
And you can never sound like the Spice Girls. It's so unique, that blend. And Viva Forever is a song that really showcases that.
Yeah.
You know exactly who's singing what bit.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
But I'm going to go Sweat.
You're going to go Sweat? All
Yes.
right, let's go Sweat or What Could Possibly Go Wrong?
Well, Sweat's the title track, and it's
Yeah.
loads of fun. And the sample is Diana Ross,
Yes.
who was a huge inspiration, obviously, on that track and the whole aesthetic of this record.
Yeah.
Work That Body is such a tune,
Banger.
and I'm very grateful I was allowed to use the sample.
Yeah.
But What Could Possibly Go Wrong is the current single.
Mhm.
I wrote it with Class Arland, who works a lot with Robin, who's a big idol of mine. So let's go What Could Possibly Go Wrong.
Okay,
Let's
all
keep
right.
it fresh.
Let's lock that in. What could possibly go wrong or Mama?
We love you, Mama. But
Oh,
what could
what a song.
possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go
Is going to
wrong?
win on this one.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, he's
Oh.
put the cat amongst the pigeons. Okay. Who Do You Think You Are is one of my favourite Spice Girl songs.
Yeah.
Like, I love brass in records. It's just such a, joyful sound.
And so fun to DJ with. I
Yeah.
literally DJ'd last night on this rooftop and I played it.
Did you?
Yes, I
Yeah, yeah.
did.
Always
Yeah.
goes down well, doesn't it?
Always goes down
Another
well.
one with some good dance moves.
Yeah.
I actually tend to play it a lot as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh. Go on. Who do you
yeah.
think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
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 Okay.
Good
Okay.
finisher as well, actually.
It is another good finisher.
Yeah.
We had a magical moment on stage at Wembley Stadium because Goodbye was very much inspired by Jerry leaving the band.
Yeah, that's right.
And we toured in 2019, and Victoria wasn't with us at that time, but the four of us were there, and Jerry joined us on that song because obviously she's not on the record.
Yeah, what a
And
moment.
she apologised for the first time for leaving, which was nice, a bit late, but yeah, and that's a special song, and always brings a tear to the eye, quite poignant.
Yeah.
So yes, let's conclude with Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. Holla.
Oh, well, we're still going
You're still
flipping.
going.
How long's this?
We've got 3 more songs.
We're going to be here all day. I've been around for 30 years.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
there's
music.
a lot of music. I was trying to cut it down. Believe me, there were lots of album tracks that were in there I wanted to include too.
Oh my gosh. Goodbye or Holla. Holla is such a great track. I mean, it was such a little, sidestep for the Spice Girls when we kind of, flexed our R&B muscles.
Yeah.
We did a great version of that in the tour in 2019.
Yeah.
It was, really powerful choreo.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Let's keep it classic. Let's
finish
keep
with
it
Goodbye.
classic.
Let's finish with Goodbye. I think that's a
Yes.
good note to finish on, and I think that's it. But I will say I put Who I Am in there because I love that song.
Oh,
And
that
it
is a
was
good
very
track.
important song to you.
Yes.
Never Give Up on the Good Times. Lady is a Vamp and Going Down, your first single.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. So there's some good
the
ones
all
in there.
goodies, all killers, no fillers.
All killers, no fillers.
Yeah.
That's what you're about. Well, Melanie C, I'm so excited to have you here in Australia. I'm so excited to have you back here in November, and I
Yes.
cannot wait for this album.
Oh, thank you so
So
much.
good.
I will see you really soon. I'll see you on tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will be there. Grab Melanie C's new album, Sweat. It's out May 1st. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yay, thank you for having me.